o'clock. And I think for most of us, I stayed up pretty late last night. And didn't know the actual tally until this morning when I got up. But wipeout, an absolute wipeout, red wave. My friends who are in the Democrat Party can't believe it. Like, they cannot believe it. They can't comprehend it. My friends in the on the Republican side, they're happy, but they're pretty stunned by the margins that he won by, and there's not much you can say if you're a Democrat, right? There's really nothing to hang your hat on. I mean, he's going to win the Trump. I think he won the popular vote. He's probably going to win over 300 electoral votes, and he's going to carry states that are normally Democrat. And so this is a complete thrashing. If the people in the Democrat Party, the people that run the Democrat Party, they have a lot of soul searching to do. And how off were they, you know? And they're going to blame Biden. They're going to say Biden didn't get out in time, so she could reintroduce herself to the public so people could get to know who she was. No. She'd already been vice president. She gave speeches backing everything that they did. They knew who she was. She couldn't. People are pretty smart, right? Pretty are people smart. You can't just decide one day, I'm not who I said I was. No, you can't do it. And she got wiped out. So at the age of 60, her political career is over. There's no coming back from that. You know, when you get beat that resoundingly, there is no. Her political career is over. I'm sure. I don't even know what to say. I mean, that is, how out of touch, right? And I had heard it, right? I had heard it. I'm from Florida. I mean, he won Florida by 13 points. Listen, and not only do you got to have, Republicans and independents, you got to have Democrats crossing. Our policies are not working. We think we're working. We've been telling everyone how good it is. I brought things up on some of my live streams, and people were like, "No, no, it's not like that." Actually, saying, "Yeah, the Democrat Party, the Democrat Party, they're out of touch with their constituents. They're out of touch with the constituents. They roll out Taylor Swift, Cardi B, Beyonce, Oprah. Do you think those people are like us? They try to give you a speech and say, "Hey, vote for her. Vote for her because she is like you." No, it's not like me. And none of those people that are promoting her are like me. And nobody in the media are like me, and nobody on the Trump team are like me. When they go to sporting events, like when Taylor Swift goes to watch her boyfriend, does she have to wait in line? I mean, does she have to buy a ticket? I don't think so. Because she's got a luxury box waiting for her. But someone paid for it. Does she have to wait in line? Does she have to go buy a ticket and walk through the parking lot? Go park somewhere and walk through the parking lot? No, she don't have to do that. She gets driven right up to the front door. Does she have to go through the metal detector and get told that you can't bring this in, you can't bring that in, clear bags only? No. No, I don't think she's held to the same standards, because I've seen her walk in and out of stadiums and she's got her nice bag with her. When she wants something to eat or drink, does she have to go wait in the concessions line? No, she doesn't, because they bring it to her in the luxury box. It's already stacked up. So no, none of these people. Jay-Z, a billionaire, and his wife, who's a billionaire, sit courtside. Do they have to? And then when LeBron James, another billionaire, is done playing, he walks over to Jay-Z's son and takes his sneakers off and hands them to Jay-Z's son. He's like me? No, I'm not getting that. So one billionaire is taking off sneakers that people pay $300, $400, $500 for and giving it to his son for free. Another billionaire. They're not like me. Cherry Coke. So no, these people are not like us. I'm right back. Yeah, I get some coffee. What's up? So everyone knows, right? Everyone knows. It's no secret sauce. Every 4 years, when there's an election for president, if people believe by more than 50% that the economy is good and that everything is working, then the people in power, the incumbents, are probably going to stay in power, right? If the perception is the economy is bad, then the people in power are going to be swept out of power. It's the way it works. It's been like that since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, it's been like that. When you watch a movie, it's from either the King Arthur days, and when there was kings, going back to the Roman times. The people in power fall because they're the people who have, and the people who the have-nots, the people who are paying the taxes, the people that aren't, they don't have gold and silver, right? That's when they force change. When the people rise up. And that's what happens. We rise up too every 4 years. And we either go with the status quo or we revolt and we demand change. And last night, they stood up and said, enough. They stood up and said, enough. Now, we don't know how the House is going to go, right? I think the House is still up for grabs. I heard someone say this today that likely to stay in the Republican hands. Who knows? That could change. But the Senate flipped, right? So the next 4 years, if you have Thomas or Alito retire, and Trump gets a chance to put a younger person in, then for the foreseeable future, the Supreme Court's not gonna change. I mean, the Democrats could do something radical and try to pack the court, as they call, add more justices. But that could be interesting. All right. Tell me what you think. Comment below.